the entire Philadelphia Eagles football team, almost the entire team, I think there was like 2 or 3 that agreed to go, turned down Trump's request to visit the White House. You can't fault them though. You know what they were thinking. I mean, you're going to go to the White House, you want to at least be able to say that you shook hands with a genuine, real president, right? Not some New Jersey, reality TV show, mob-connected guy who's turned the White House into a fucking McDonald's dumpster fire. I mean, right? But more important than that, you don't want to shake hands with some pussy-grabbing, greasy, KFC finger-licking good person that you're going to get a fucking box of, industrial-strength handy wipes to fucking disinfect yourself afterwards. And let me give you an example. It'd be just like, what honorable American right now would ever accept an invitation to attend Kanye West's new album listening party? Did you hear about this? Kanye West's new album listening party. Kanye West, who recently held a bromance photo op with Donald Trump on the lobby of Trump Tower. All right, Kanye West, who recently said to the world that black slavery was a fucking choice. I'm sure by now you've heard Kanye West's comments to TMZ about slavery being a choice.
Yeah.
How did you react to that when you heard it?
Honestly, I'm not surprised. I never supported Kanye from the beginning. Like, I'm a Taylor Swift fan. And honestly, like, with that deal, Taylor Swift did apologize to Kanye the first time, but Kanye West still backstabbed her. So, of course, I'd obviously think that Kanye's fake.
So, what honorable American, black or white, would ever accept an invitation to attend that at Jackson Hole, Wyoming, of all places, probably the whitest town in all of America? All right, what American would ever accept an invitation? If you're going to go to something like that, it's the same thing. You want to be able to tell your friends you met a real, genuine recording artist. Not some sold-out Donald Trump token mini-me wannabe. Hey there, what's your name?
Brandon Nicholas.
Brandon, and what's your name, young man?
Oh, I'm Christian.
Christian, all right.
Ethan.
Hey, Ethan. I'm Connie Bryan, shooting for my TV show, The Connie Bryan Show, on Channel 17 in Sacramento. So let's start with you. How did you react when you heard about Kanye West's comments that black slavery was a choice?
I was confused how someone can think like that. It's kind of like, why would you say that? I mean,
yeah.
Common sense. These people, they're put through that, and people are still affected today. I know a lot of African American friends that still have the slave owners' names. It's not a choice. It's where they were put, and they didn't have a choice. And luckily, they do now. And I know discrimination is still it still affects, but I feel like we're getting towards a place where hopefully equality seems like it's true. It's living up to what it really is.
Yeah, it's just amazing to hear that kind of ignorance coming from somebody with that much influence. How about you, young man? How did you react when you heard about it?
That's where I was going to go too, that just when you have so much power and voice to really put out your opinion and influence others, to use it in such a negative manner, just kind of a waste.
Yeah.
And so after that, I sort of stopped listening to Kanye a lot because that's not really something I support. And so I think in listening to his music, you're supporting his views.
Right.
So that's something that just really hurt me as as a person and previous supporter.
So he really let you down.
Yeah.
Same. And how about you, young man?
Well, first of all, I don't really listen to Kanye a lot. I'm wearing a Metallica shirt.
Oh, look at this. Okay.
Yeah. But,
Metallica, all right.
Yeah. But I really wouldn't say that was a good thing to say at all, because obviously they didn't want to be there. They were forced to be on ships and stuff. So
yeah, and there were a lot of uprising. A lot of times they did try to escape, and oftentimes if they were caught, they were hung.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, but all in all, I think it was just a bad thing that he said.
all right, and how is it going to affect going forward your support of Kanye?
Definitely. It shaped my mind, and I feel like it shaped a lot of young minds too. I mean, if you have an idol that you look up to so much, and he kind of goes out of his way to say that, I hope that young minds don't mold to that.
There's consequences, right?
Definitely, there's consequences.
You can say what you want, but like Kobe Bryant said after he heard it, he said, you can say what you want, but there's consequences.
Him saying that was a choice.
And he's supporting Trump, and it's just there's consequences for this stuff.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of it, At the end of the day, though, not everyone is, really caring about that stuff. Some people are just in it for the hype. People just listen to music to listen to music, and they don't care about the meaning behind it. And so some support might die down, but then there's still going to be some support that's there. It just depends on the person whether they care or not. So guess who did accept his invitation to attend? And not just attend, but host the fucking party. Chris Rock. I couldn't believe it. But then it hit me. Knowing Chris Rock, I'm sure
that he accepted the invitation just so he could have some one-on-one time with Kanye. Since it was a listening party, make sure Kanye was fucking listening to him. So I'm going to do my best Chris Rock impersonation for you here. All right, Kanye, are you listening to me? Are you listening? Because this is your last chance, Kanye. Your last chance. You better get to detaching your lips from Donald Trump's orange ass and get to apologizing to all of America for being such a giant fucking Nabisco Oreo. I'm gonna have to get to apologizing for you at my next HBO special. And if I have to apologize for you, I'm bringing new meaning to the expression just like in prison, bitch. Are you listening to me?
All right. Hey there, young lady. What's your name?
Aline.
Aline?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Connie with the Connie Bryan Show, and what's your name?
Gabriel.
Hey, Gabriel. So, did you guys have a reaction when you heard about Kanye's comments to TMZ about slavery being a choice?
Yeah, I did. I personally feel like, he's just being brainwashed and...
Brainwashed?
Yeah, and it's just, we live in a society now where, being relevant is more important than actually saying the truth and actually being open with your people. So, his comment is a really hurtful statement to the black community.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's just...
Just trying to get attention?
Yeah, I feel like it's a call out. I feel like he's in a really dark place right now.
Yeah.
Because how can you take a man who went from singing songs about, elevating black women, elevating, representing God and stuff like that, to a man who's saying slavery was a choice?
Right.
Like one of his rhymes was, he was talking about how the cocaine epidemic and like the drugs epidemic and how white people get paid for all of the,
Yeah.
all of the shit that black people go through.
Right.
They get the benefit
They
from it.
benefit from the oppression.
But now, you're in a time where he's like talking about, slavery was your choice, and being,
He's blaming the victim.
Yeah, he's blaming the victim. It's like, I just feel like he's just in a really dark place right now. So, me personally, I don't listen to Kanye that much often, but I do like some of his music and I do like some of his songs.
You like
and
some of it. How is it going to
and-
affect you going forward? Are you going to, be a supporter of his music after this?
Honestly, I don't give a fuck. Me personally, I feel like Kanye, he's making his money. He got to figure out where to stay relevant. He got his fashion show. He got Kim Kardashian, a lot of people like that, so he got to stay relevant.
Right.
So that's the main thing,
And how about you, young man?
I can't stand Kanye. Never was a fan of him. And I never thought about making comments on him, but I will on this one. And all I have to say about him is he's just stupid. That's not a good comment to make about
he needs to get
his own
educated.
race. I mean, these are your own people
Right.
that you're talking about. So, man, that's crazy.
He's got a responsibility to the people that look up to him not to be that stupid.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be your last listening party. When I'm through with you, ain't nobody going to give a fox and friends fuck what you have to say. Bill Cosby, when he's 90 years old and gets out of jail, will be selling more CDs than you at his chocolate jello pudding sorority sleepover party.